Alright, I'm on my way back to Phoenix. I spent the yesterday in Uma. I want to comment a little bit about how myself and some other people have underestimated human stupidity. I'm recording this in December of 2022. It looks like the tail end of the reign of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So right now, I'm surprised they're allowing this scam bankman fraud to continue touting how smart he was and how he just oopsed a lot of money, and it was only an oops, right? Imagine, see, a couple months ago I got into a disagreement buying some bismuth on eBay. There was discrepancy in the weight, and I ended up disputing it, and he made a scene out of it and threatened to call the police and all that over a discrepancy of 3 pounds of bismuth out of a 10-pound package that we disagreed on eBay. And then we allow scam bankman fraud to sing about how he had scammed a bunch of people out of a few $1 billion, right? Anyways, whatever the situation is, I'm just glad that it might be the beginning of the end. I remember a few years ago, people asked me if I regret not buying Bitcoin. I think it was the first Bitcoin run was 2017. It was $10,000-$15,000 an ounce, and people asked me if I regret not buying it. I don't. I'm glad people are buying Bitcoin and diverting all the attention from stuff that I actually do believe have long-term value. And so it was great. And because of human stupidity, I got an extra decade to buy precious metals, base metals, rare earth metals, mining stocks, foreign stocks. I really got to load up during this past decade. I really benefited from all that human stupidity. Now that Bitcoin is out of the picture, it looks like silver is going up, and more importantly, I hope some of the important strategic metals, especially copper, nickel, and bismuth, and maybe tellurium and indium, will have their day. But humans are incredibly stupid. You can show them the evidence to their face and they will miss it. So right now I'm running into a frustration with human stupidity, and this is where I might have to educate people. I work at a tutoring center, and I thought when I returned to work after Thanksgiving, completely recharged, the students, my colleagues, and more importantly my boss would understand that I need some work-life balance. I really tried to go in there supercharged last Monday, and really did my best, and the students thought I did my best. I thought that would seal the deal once and for all. It hasn't worked out very well. I was trying to either get Monday or Saturday off because I really need to have 2 consecutive days off. Less ideally, if I can get one of the other days off and have 2 non-consecutive, it's better than nothing. It's less ideal. So I talked to my Monday students, but you know what? I have some of the best students on Monday. I have one 14-year-old boy who's already studying calculus. I have a 16-year-old girl who's struggling but has a good attitude toward learning. I'm trying to remember all the faces. I have a few kids with behavioral problems, but I can kind of keep them in check. And I'm a high-functioning autistic myself, so I can relate to it, and I think the kids pick up on that. So Monday is a little bit out of the question unless they can change their schedule. The Saturday students, I had 3 students yesterday, and I was trying to get all of them to either change schedules or at least take a few weeks off during December. So what had happened was I had one student who's studying for an ACT exam that he plans to take at the beginning of January. And I thought he needed a lot more than just 2 more sessions anyway. We only have 2 more Saturdays before the holidays. I was trying to see if he would be willing to come 3 times a week over the next 2 weeks. And the reason I was shooting for 3 times a week was because he might schedule 3 days, including the Saturday, and then, oh my God, Saturday's not going to work for me. And then, so we'll have 2 sessions a week. That was what I was trying to aim for. His parents came. They said they would think about it. I don't think they're going to do it. I had one student who has behavioral issues, and I thought there's no way he wants to come during the holiday season anyway. So I tried to talk him into, some Christmas spirit. Maybe he should take some time away, spend time with his family, how his family's doing. I think he's a 5th grader. And then I had one 13-year-old girl. Her family's from Germany, and she had talked about how she and her family miss Germany. They haven't gone back since before COVID. And I was trying to talk her into thinking about Germany again so that they might go away during the winter break. They have winter break beginning. It would be just next Friday, so I'd have the next Saturday off. And I said, while you're there, you're in Eastern Germany, so while you're there, maybe take a train up to Gdańsk, Poland. I told her how I hope to one day swim across the Baltic Sea, and I just happened to have the rock that I picked up when I was in Gdańsk, Poland. It was in my car, so I said, after class I'll show you something that I picked up in Gdańsk, and I showed her the rock, and doesn't look like she's really thinking that much about Germany, though. After her parents came and said, hey, do you miss Germany? And I said, yeah, but unfortunately COVID is up there, over there, and so they're not thinking about that. And I said, oh yeah, that's right, stay well. And after they left, I went to the bathroom and I just cried. I really, really wanted to have Saturday off. And when I saw COVID cases go up, I kind of got excited, and I started to pray that I might catch COVID. That's how burnt out I was. But I naively thought the students would pick up on the fact that I was so energetic this week. They didn't. It's just like how so many people didn't pick up on scam bankman fraud, right? Which was to my benefit. I had 10 extra years to accumulate precious metals, bismuth, mining stocks, and emerging market stocks, right? That really worked to my benefit. So you take the good with the bad. I'll have to educate my peers, it looks like. All right.